Hello everybody, welcome to the Spanish Grand Prix. I don't know how we're supposed to follow that Monaco Grand Prix that we had, but we're going to try. And Max Verstappen is on pole position, so looking to restore Red Bull's winning run. There's only been stopped for 2 races. Lewis Hamilton makes the front row. He'll be hoping for his first podium in the season today. Sergioperez in third, already behind his teammate in the championship. Needs to try to regain some ground. Let's see how it goes. So there's Max Verstappen on pole position, Lewis Hamilton alongside, you got Perez, and then 2 McLarens and George Russell. That is the top 6, the 2 Ferraris behind, and here we go. Verstappen away off the line well, but Hamilton, he wants to try and take the opportunity. Perez on the grass, and already been passed by one of the McLarens, I think landonorris. There goes Hamilton, he's going to try to take advantage and make a move. He can't do it, and look at the other, down the bottom, I think that's George Russell. I think George Russell has had a brake failure because he's definitely off, and I would imagine normally when we see brake failures and there's not a lot of runoff there, I think George Russell will be out of the race. Yes, he is. George Russell out, and Kevin Magnussen having an issue in his Haas. But Max Verstappen leads as we go around turn 3, and Lewis Hamilton still in second. Lando Norris up to third, and look at the Ferraris. That Ferrari up in the 4th. That's Carlos Sainz. Piastri 5th. Perez drops back to 6th. Could lose a lot of ground. Leclerc 7th. So Perez could lose a lot of ground in the championship. Already lost some ground to Max in Monaco, and now could be about to lose some more. Now let's see what happens here, because they're all craving, clamouring around. Max is trying to go at a relaxed pace. He feels like he's got control of the race. Well, at Hamilton trying to have a look, can't make it. Norris behind, running a little bit wide. And as we come towards the end of the first lap, Max Verstappen leads Lewis Hamilton, leads Lando Norris. Hamilton getting alongside Verstappen here. Is this going to be a moment? Lewis Hamilton has not had a podium yet this year, but he wants to open his podium account for 2023 with a win. But look at this, because Max is there, Lewis is there, and Lando, and look at Sainz. Sainz coming alongside. Look at the pace of that Ferrari, really flying. And the qualifying might have let him down, but the race pace is very good, and Carlos Sainz is up in a 2nd place before they even get into the apex of the corner. A really simple move, and now Max Verstappen is going to have to push, because the Mercedes and McLaren might have not had the pace to really punish him for going at a relaxed pace, but Carlos Sainz will, and Carlos Sainz is coming straight through. Absolutely determined. Ferrari leads. Carlos Sainz leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Could we get another wholesome result in the last couple of races? Leclerc going inside Oscarpiastri. It's Lando Norris actually, he's already dealt with Piastri. Hamilton might be about to lose his first podium in the season, because Sainz had the pace in the Ferrari, and Leclerc is now showing it as well. This could well end up being a Ferrari 1-2. Max Verstappen trying to get away from Lewis Hamilton a little bit now to try to build a gap, because he knows that there will be no mercy once Leclerc can pass Hamilton. And well, this could be another wholesome result. We had the first 4 races dominated by Red Bull. Since then, we've seen Fernando Alonso take his first victory for 10 years. We've seen Nico Hülkenberg take his first victory ever. And we've seen now, we might just see Carlos Sainz win his home Grand Prix. I hope I'm not putting the mockers on him here. There is still a lap to go. But Sainz has got a comfortable lead, and as long as the Ferrari holds together, we'll be fine. And there comes Leclerc now, going for the podium, to take the podium away from Lewis Hamilton, who is still going to be a best result of 4th this year for Lewis Hamilton. And what a disappointment that is going to be for Lewis. He'd have had high hopes after qualifying. But to be fair, Max Verstappen doesn't look to have that much pace either. He has got the Ferraris on his tail, and well, is it going to be a Ferrari 1-2? Can Max hold on? And through goes Lando Norris. So Lewis Hamilton now drops to 5th place. Well, terrible for Mercedes. They both went out of the Monaco Grand Prix, and now they've had George Russell retire from this one. Lewis Hamilton dropping down to 5th place, and really not a factor in this race anymore. Verstappen trying to hold on because Leclerc is there, and now Norris as well. If that is a quick McLaren and he hasn't got Lewis in his way, he might have a chance. But it started to rain, I believe, and that's allowed Verstappen to close back in on Sainz. So maybe there was a question mark, but Leclerc is still trying to apply pressure. Maybe by distracting Max enough, he can lock his teammate in for the win. But it is Ferrari 1-3 with Verstappen sandwiched in between. Sainz struggling out there as the rain starts to get more intense towards the end of this Grand Prix. We know Max Verstappen's great in the rain, but he's got one corner to make the difference. Can Carlos Sainz hold on? Is he going to hold on? Is it going to be Sainz or Max? It is Sainz. He wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Home win for Carlos Sainz, second for Max Verstappen, extending his championship lead, so he'll be happy enough. Charles Leclerc, third place. Lando Norris, fourth. Lewis Hamilton, a disappointed fifth. And clearly, Mercedes with very little reliability and very little pace right now. Oscar Piastri, sixth place. Sergioperez all the way down in seventh, really underperforming. You can't afford to do that when you're in a title battle against Max Verstappen. We need one of those other teams with a full-on number one to get competitive, but I think it's too late for it this season. But Bottas 8th, Albon 9th, and Zhou 10th. So Sauber doing well for the second race in a row. Clearly got confidence from their points in Monaco. So let's have a look at the Drivers' World Championship. Max Verstappen 110 points, Sergio Perez 89, Carlos Sainz 78. So from being a long way away, now one of those Ferraris only 11 behind the second Red Bull. Leclerc on 65, Piastri 57, Hamilton 48, Norris 48, Russell 46. And the constructors, Red Bull 199, Ferrari 143, McLaren 105, Mercedes 94, Aston Martin 73. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and take care.